Hi, this is Faye from Faye's Journal Emporium. Welcome back to my channel and thank you for watching today and spending some time with me. I have a new journal share. This was made for a customer. It is a fairy botanical themed TN style journal. She saw the one that I had made for Jackie Chimes and wanted me to duplicate the style of cover. So this is like an envelope style, and it has a sari silk tie closure that wraps around a vintage button. This is some vintage lace. It has two signatures, and they're sewn in, and there's laces covered the signatures. It measures 9 1/4 by 5 1/2 and has a 1-inch spine, and it opens up, and you've got the vintage lace here, and there's a tuck spot there. It also has, let's make sure I'm in frame here. She wanted a bookmark, and so the bookmark is here, and there's journaling space on the back of that. And there is a tuck spot right here also that you can store some things in if you're so inclined. I have used various botanical kits from Artie Mae's, Junk Journal Club, My Porch Prints, and some ephemera from Graphics Fairy. So you'll see all of those as I go through. This is from Artie Mae's. I've also used fairy stamps from Lavinia, and I don't know that the camera is going to pick up any of this, but I have added some glitter to the come back this way, to the fairy wings, so they do have some glitter on them. There's tea stain paper and avocado paper, lots of room for journaling. This flips out. This particular page is from Junk with Stuff also, and there's some glitter on the little wings. There's some vintage music paper. I've done some decoupage with fussy cut flowers. And this is from the Flower Fairies. Fussy cut that. It's another Lavinia stamp. And some book pages from vintage botanical books. This is a tuck spot with a little fairy journaling card. The space on the back for that. There's little tags and journaling spots with those. There's a little dragonfly charm attached here, sari silk ruffles. There's another little glassine envelope with tuck spots for some journaling cards, and I've sewn around this one and backed it with avocado paper. And then the other little card, I'll get it out to show you. This is an image from the Graphics Fairy. And that just tucks in right here. And they're tea stained paper. Another page. This is from My Porch Prints. Used some washi tape here, some avocado dyed paper, and here I've done a flip with some fabric that lifts off, and you can journal underneath that. There's a little vintage button and a little piece of embroidery right there. And then I've added some Tim Holtz little girls with the fairy wings. Some vintage ledger, again a flip out here. And then the tailor-made journals are the images I've used for the back of some of the pages. I love this. This is so pretty. Beautiful flowers. And then I've made a tag that fits over the top of the page, and there are little flower fairies on both sides, some vintage book page, and then there's lots and lots of room to journal on the inside. And that just tucks over the top of this page. And there's lace on the side of this one. And then this is from Stamperia paper pad, the Hortensia pad, and this is the centerfold of the signature. And she wanted some little beads, so there's little beads here. And there's a little fairy right here, perched on the, again, the Lavinia stamps. There's the other side of the signature page. And there's a little glassine envelope with some tuck spots. This is from a little tag from Stamperia. And then this is a little butterfly tag and a copy of a Willis cigarette advertisement. So a little envelope here. And there's, again, this flips out, journaling space here. This page is from Junk Journal Club, the fairies. I thought they were really cute, and they go so well with this page. Again, backed with the tea stain paper from Tailor Made Journals. And this is the other side of that ledger paper. And this is a fold out. Again, this is from Junk with Stuff. A little flower fairy here. This Artie Mays paper. And I've made a little tuck spot or a little pocket here. And this has, getting out of frame, some washi tape on it. And then some tags. And then this is from the Graphics Fairy. This is Gifts from the Fairy, the magic of the power of enhanced senses. And this is Graphics 45, their fairy papers that came out a while ago. And I just included that because it was a cute little image. And then I made this tag, and this is from Ephemera's Garden from her kit. And then I just added the stamped fairy on that. And again, I'm not sure you can catch that, the glitter on the fairy's wing. And then there's backed with some avocado dyed paper. That just tucks back in there. Avocado dye paper and the little sari silk ruffle. Another little flower fairy. More space. And the other side of the envelope. This is a Jessie Wilcox Smith image, and you can see the little fairies here. And it's backed with some paper. And there's another little journaling tag back here, and there's a little iris on it, which I thought went well with the irises here and here. It's another page, and then this is a flip out where you have journaling space here, and then you've got a little tuck spot here, and that's one of the little flower fairies. And there's journaling space on the back of that. And then I fussy cut a flower and did some decoupage and Tracy's labels. The other side of that, botanical. And this is another one of the fairy pages. A little fairy here, and I've used the rice paper from Stamperia rice pad and used that here on the, and then there's another tuck spot with another flower fairy tag, journaling space on the back of that. And then this is a vintage postcard. I can't see the date on it, but it's a 1-cent stamp, so it's from the early 1900s. And then another little card. I think that's from Graphics Fairy. This I'll just tuck in there. Some beautiful papers from Junk with Stuff. Tea stain paper, again, Artie Mays. This is the second signature, the Artie Mays paper. There's another wonderful little fairy from Lavinia. And then I did a little, I've forgotten what they call these. Added that with some lace and ribbon. And then this is a Graphics Fairy image. Whoops, out of frame, sorry. It's a Graphics Fairy image and a fussy cut flower. And then this is one of my favorite fairy images. It's a little fairy ring. And there's another, oops, excuse me, in the glassine bag. And then there's another one of the little ones from Graphics Fairy, and lots of journaling space on these pages. With a little avocado dyed paper and the from the botanical, and then again another flip with writing space and another little flower fairy card. And I've fussy cut a flower and added one of the labels. And then there's a little fairy here, and then this has a beautiful ruffle on it and a little charm with a couple of little beads and a butterfly. Sorry. If you can. And then this is another pocket, and I just clipped these together so they would stay in. Here's another flower fairy. And this is piano roll paper. And another one of the Magic Shop Gifts from the Fairies, The Power of Telepathy. And another little journaling card, tag with lavender on it. And then I believe this is again a graphics fairy tag. Those just fit in there. I added a little label down here. Then I've added the rice paper on that. And another couple of little Tim Holtz girls with the fairy wings. Ledger paper. Then washi tape. And this is another one of Lavinia's stamps that are so pretty. Love these pages. They're beautiful. And then here's another one of the double tag that flip over the top. And I've added some washi. These were from Junk with Stuff. And I added, the Sorry Silk and a little Lavinia stamp and one of Tracy's labels and a fussy cut flower. And again, the back has lots of journaling space. And the other side of that is another one of the little flower fairies and a fragile handle with care label. And that just tucks over the page here. And then this is the centerfold of the second signature. And again, this is Stamperia paper and the little beads, bead dangles. You can see those a little closer. And the little flower fairy over here on the corner. And then this again has the little glassine envelope with the tuck spot. This is from the Graphics 45 and Stamperia, and this is an actual Willis cigarette card. It's the common mallow. It's the flower, and then the little tag there. Sorry, I'm out of frame again. And I've fussy cut a flower there and done some decoupage of tea stain paper, another beautiful fairy image, more journaling space, another little fairy there. And then this is a double-sided pocket. You've got little tuck spots here with journaling card, another little journaling card here. Then I've added the decoupage, a little flower there, and on the back of it there's a tuck spot, and here's another little journaling card. And that can go wherever in the journal. I just clipped it there. There's another little Tim Holtz fairy. And then there's the piano roll paper, and this is from Ephemera's Garden. And then this is a die cut, a Tim Holtz die cut, and I thought it looked like a little trellis, so I've tucked this, used it as a trellis and tucked this paper in it. Floral Fantasy is in an old English garden. It's a little journaling card. It just tucks in there. And there's the ruffle and another Lavinia stamp. And then this is the other tuck spot. There's a tuck spot here, and there's also a tuck spot here. This is just a vintage postcard. And then this has another little envelope and another tag. Just tucks in there. And the other side of the flowers, avocado dyed paper with a little flip. It's Artie Mae's page. And then there's some little cards in there, and another one that's from the It's an English garden with the flower fairies. That just tucks in there. And the last couple of pages are just blank. So that's the journal. I hope she will like it. It's going to be on reserve for her in my Etsy shop. So I hope you enjoyed it, Christina. Thank you for watching.